In this video, I'm going to show you how to create content groups on SEOTesting and their use cases. On SEOTesting, we call content groups a group of URLs that can be tracked over a long period of time. This is different than SEOtests because there is no end date to data collection. To create and manage content groups, go to the Content Groups tab. At first, it will be empty, so go ahead and create your new content group. You should give it a name to be easy to recognize, fill in a description so you know what you did to the content group. Now select the update frequency for the content group. Depending on your preference, the content group can update every week or every month. Please remember that Google Search Console API is usually 2 days behind, so expect graphs to be updated usually 2 days after the end of the week or month. And the final step is entering the URLs. You can decide to use the match URLs when you want specific URLs to track, or contains URL when you want to track a group of pages containing this URL fragment, for example, tracking the blog results. After filling in this data, go ahead and create your content group. Now wait a few minutes as SEOTesting processes the content group and backfills the data. We will send you an email when it's ready, don't worry. Now looking at the graph, I want you to notice two things. The first is that the graph displays the Google algorithm updates that happen during this time. And the second is that the graph can show annotations. On SEOTesting, you can add annotations to content groups. This is useful for when something special or unusual happens with the website and you want to leave a note for future reference. To create an annotation, go to the Annotations tab and add a new annotation and select the annotation type content group. Then fill in the data and create the annotation. After you create a content group, you can edit it. You can add URLs to the content group or delete URLs that are currently in the content group. Please remember that when you add a new URL to an existing content group, SEOTesting will only start collecting data from that point forward. This means we will not backfill the data even if the page was published a long time ago. You can also copy a content group, creating an exact copy of the content group as it is, which is useful if you want to change the update frequency. These content groups are useful for agencies that are working on a subset of pages on a large website and want to track their performance. Other use cases include tracking the performance of a particular writer, newly published content, or pages that have been updated. At the end of the day, content groups are an easier alternative to looking up the data manually in Google Search Console or programming a custom solution using Google Search Console API.